Welcome to the Power Factor Show. Episode 114.
Hi, welcome to Power Factor. I'm Larry, and this week we are featuring Steel Challenge, but specifically Scholastic Steel Challenge. There was a match today that we shot at Renton Fish and Game Club. Robin Taylor, the director of Scholastic Steel Challenge, came down for the match and had some of his junior team with him that he helps coach up in the Bellingham area, which is near where he lives, near the USPSA headquarters. And there's some new juniors getting involved with the sport, so he was down and helping the juniors and their families kind of, get kicked off and get set off on the right foot. And I think they're even forming a new team down there in the Renton area. So we went down there to feature, to kind of witness some of that shooting and to bring it to you guys for the show. First of all, this week, I want to take care of a little bit of business from a couple weeks ago, episode 111. We had a trivia question regarding a forbidden action in USPSA. So if your stage briefing has a forbidden action and you commit the forbidden action, what's the penalty? That was our question, and cite the rule number, of course, and the penalty for committing a forbidden action is that you zero the stage. It's a little bit of an unusual penalty for USPSA, but that's what that is. Now, the rule number for that is 10.2.11. You can look that up. That's the chapter on penalties, and it references chapter 2, or rule 2.3.1.1, and also 3.2.6. You can look those up. So our winner this week by random selection was Lewis Rao. So congratulations, Lewis. You should have a Rainier Ballistics 500 bullet count certificate for you. So congratulations. Hopefully you get exactly what you want, and hopefully Rainier's got some things in stock. You might need to call ahead and see how their stocks are doing these days. Here in early mid-February, things are getting pretty crazy, and it's difficult to find ammunition, components, magazines, even rifles, guns these days. So anyway, good luck. I hope you get what you want out of Rainier. We've got some footage of the match from today. Hope you enjoy it, and we've got some interviews with Robin Taylor and a couple other folks from the match. So hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching. All right, we're here with Robin Taylor, and Robin, your title is?
Director for Scholastic Steel Challenge.
Director for Scholastic Steel Challenge nationwide.
Yep.
All right, and go ahead and tell us about what Scholastic Steel Challenge is, first of all.
All right. Scholastic Steel Challenge is the youth branch of the Steel Challenge Shooting Association. Basically, it's the junior program for USPSA and SCSA right now.
Gotcha. I see. I went and downloaded the rule book and kind of read some of the rules and stuff, and the rules are mainly all about how to form teams and clubs and what divisions the juniors shoot. Is that correct?
That's basically correct.
And juniors shoot, go ahead and tell us, it's what, rimfire pistol?
Yep. The Scholastic Steel Challenge has two divisions in it. The Steel Challenge, the larger Steel Challenge world allows a wide variety of equipment, but for the sake of evenness among the teams and evenness within the divisions, we allow production 9mm pistols, or production pistols of any caliber, but production pistols and also rimfire pistols, iron-sighted rimfire pistols, which keeps the cost down, and it's just a much more logical place to start new shooters.
Yeah, for sure. So, tell our viewers, how do they start a club if they've never heard of this before? How many clubs are there nationwide? Or I don't know if clubs is the right word, but
sure.
Teams?
We actually call them units.
Okay.
Units?
We call them units because a single unit will end up fielding multiple teams.
Oh, okay.
And that just got too confusing calling it, which team does this team,
Right.
You've got too many teams lined up.
Which is kind of almost like a section, and then there's multiple clubs in a section.
Kind of, yeah.
So you got multiple teams within a unit.
Sure.
Okay.
Now, is a unit then a geographical thing? Or
No, it's another word for team.
Okay.
We just wanted
now, does
something
the
other
team,
than team.
Since it's Scholastic, are the teams affiliated with a school?
In
or?
many cases, they're affiliated with a school, but they aren't required to be affiliated with a school. The Harvard University team is affiliated with a school. The University of Vermont is affiliated with a school, but there are a great number of them. Like Team Gata up in Bellingham is associated with a rifle range.
Okay.
And that's actually that's an intentional model. Is we're trying to have range-based teams as well as school-based teams.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And so I guess back to my now that we've kind of answered that. I mean, how many units are there? I mean,
sure.
is this heavily active in all 50 states, and where are we at? So
it far? Is. Boy, that's a good question. I'll be overseeing 4 state championships this year.
Okay.
Last I looked, I wasn't paying close attention to this on the way down, but I think we're looking at 26 units. That have actually formally registered with us.
Okay.
And I know there are more than that, but that's how many I have paperwork on right now. So,
cool.
Yeah.
And by the time our viewers see this, you guys will be at a nationals, I think.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep. We're headed to. We're is the wrong term, but the guys from Bellingham are headed to the national championships in Bellingham. It's not in Bellingham, Washington. They're headed to the Scholastic Steel Challenge Nationals in Fort Benning, Georgia. They'll be meeting West Point. We're expecting to see Florida State there as well, along with Holyoke Revolver, which is coming along pretty well.
Cool.
So.
And then have you guys had enough matches that you've formed some rivalries? I mean, it's like those are the guys that are out to get us, or we're out to get them.
It's interesting. It's not so much the Bellingham guys aren't really part of that squabble, but there's definitely University of Vermont has had a big desire to defeat Coast Guard for quite a while.
Really?
Okay.
And
that's cool.
We're kind of hoping to get the Coast Guard Army matchup that they have managed to show up at matches where the other guys weren't on several occasions.
All right.
And so I'm kind of looking for that one
rivalry
myself.
generated from not having been able to shoot with each other.
Well, Coast Guard was the sort of preeminent nationally recognized team for a while.
Uh-huh.
And then they didn't go to the Intercollegiate Nationals last year. West Point showed up and became the top collegiate team.
Okay.
So we're kind of, there's the favorite and the guys that actually have the title.
Right.
And
cool.
how would they do if they actually shot it out? And so we're looking to see that.
Now, do you divide, let's say, would a team that's made up predominantly of high school age kids shoot directly against a military academy team?
It depends how you have it grouped. There are 2 age brackets within the Scholastic Steel Challenge universe. There's what they call the junior-senior bracket, which is essentially high school and middle school students, and there's a collegiate bracket. Okay. So obviously the military academies are all in the collegiate bracket, and there are some hybrids, and there are a fair number of Boy Scout and Venture Scout teams that are junior-senior based.
Well, Robin, I mean, what else do you want to tell the rest of our viewers?
Yeah, give some contact info.
Oh, sure. Contact information. The way to get started in all this is just to call me at the USPSA office.
Okay.
Steel Challenge is wholly owned by USPSA these days.
By now, the number has magically appeared at the bottom of the screen, so they'll know exactly where to find you.
Here we go. Here's the USPSA address.
Yep.
Web address, phone number.
Okay.
There you go.
How to like them on Facebook.
One of the things that I'm really excited about is in the last few months we've received significant financial support from the Midway USA Foundation. I'm saying that incorrectly. We're actually receiving financial support from Larry and Brenda Potterfield
Foundation.
In association with the Midway USA Foundation.
Right.
That is creating tremendous financial opportunities for the clubs in general. Mm-hmm. The Scholastic Steel Challenge Shooting Association has access to firearms at a discount, to ammunition at a discount, to gear of all manner of shape and size, sometimes outright free, because there's a tremendous amount of support out there right now for junior shooting. The Midway Foundation in particular, if you can get a team formed, will start an endowment account for you that's held in trust by the Midway USA Foundation. And for example, the guys that are going to Fort Benning in the next few weeks, there are 2 titles available. There'll be a rimfire title and there'll be a centerfire title available. The top team at that match wins $5,000 for the title into the endowment account. So do the math. That's what, $250 a year, something like that. I'm not real good at math on camera, but it's that becomes a significant amount of money very quickly.
Yeah.
If they win, there's also participation money. You just show up with a team at a state championships, we're going to put $3,000 into your endowment account.
Cool.
Nice.
So if you show up at the nationals and win both sides, you'll go home with $13,000 in your endowment account, and I think that works out to at 5%. You're allowed to pull 5% a year out of that, so that's what
$750.
$700, something like that.
Yeah.
On the orders of that?
Yeah,
well, I don't know about you, but
$650.
$700 buys an awful lot of 22 ammo.
Yeah, no kidding.
You get that will pretty, and that's, by the way, that's pretty much all the 22 ammo you can shoot for the next 20 years.
Right.
So that's the level of financial support that's coming into this.
That's awesome.
Wow.
If you've got a bunch of juniors and you put 5 guys in a range with 22 pistols in their hands, they burn bullets like you can't believe.
Now, have you guys...
Those kinds of stuff, that kind of support is tremendous.
Do the teams that are involved with schools, do they have literally involvement, like permission from the school to use the school's name? And
Yes, some of them do, some of them don't. There's a group at Yale, for example, that has not been officially baptized by the school, so they can't officially represent Yale in any way.
Okay.
But when they show up, we all know who they are. We all know they're from Yale.
Right.
And they're organized as a separate club. That's not that just happens to coexist at Yale.
Okay, cool. So it's not like they're limited to one club per institution.
No, they're not. They're not limited to one club per institution. And a lot of the clubs, a lot of the universities have multiple shooting teams that may or may not include the same people.
Mm-hmm.
When I shot for the University of Washington back in the day, I shot for both their pistol team and their rifle team. I know there are a number of places that have shotgun teams and pistol teams and all these kinds of activities. Yeah.
Well, and so I guess, the bottom line is the message is if you've got a junior that's interested in shooting or you're interested in getting your junior into shooting, I think Steel Challenge and Scholastic Steel Challenge is a great way to do it. It's inexpensive because you can use a 22.
Yep.
It's spectator friendly, and it's just a heck of a lot of fun.
Sure.
So, and the support is out there if you guys are interested. If you've already got a couple of juniors at your local club and you want to start kind of forming a team, contact Robin at USPSA.
Yep.
And you want to put your email out there or just
sure. I'm Robin at USPSA.org.
There you go, Robin at USPSA.org. And Robin's also the editor for the Front Sight magazine of USPSA. If you didn't know, this is him.
I'm the guy. I'm the assistant editor. I'm the guy that puts it all together.
Right.
Does the real work.
Any final messages, Robin?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for coming out.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay, I'm standing here with Alan Thomas. Alan, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, Larry.
Thanks for shooting with us. So, Alan, your position with Scholastic Steel Challenge is what?
I'm the sponsorship coordinator.
Okay, and what sort of sponsorship support do you get from the industry?
What we're looking for from the industry and what we've received in the past is stuff that we can start new teams with. What we're doing is we've been building a Scholastic Steel Challenge for the past 3 years. But what we're finding is we have a lot of teams that don't have the finances to put it together. And what we have found out this year is that there's a lot of support throughout the industry to make this happen for new teams. If you don't think you can afford it, don't worry. We probably have products that can be donated to get you started or discounts that can get you started. So don't hesitate to start a new team.
Gotcha. And tell me about, let's tell our viewers what you were talking about earlier with your contacting sponsors.
Oh yeah.
Mid-December 2012.
It was just after Sandy Hook, and I was contacting a bullet supplier who has helped us in the past. And I said, I realize, and I'm not going to use any names here, but I said, I realize this is probably not a good time to be linking children with firearms. And he cut me off. And he said, what you need to know is this is the perfect time, the fight is on, and we're happy to do anything we can to help.
So, Alan, what are we looking to develop with Scholastic Steel Challenge?
Well, a number of things, Larry. One of the things is we want to make sure that kids understand that there's a difference between real guns and video games.
Right.
And all of the students, all of the competitors that we've trained, obviously have that in place, and that's an important message to send out to everybody. Our kids, our young men, our young women know the difference, and they've learned this difference with training. They're safe gun handlers, they're responsible gun handlers, and I feel comfortable in the presence of any one of them handling a firearm. I can't say that about too many adults that I know.
Yep.
But I have to say that the kids have picked it up and they're extremely safe.
That's good. You start them early. You let them. You instill that level of respect for what the firearm is, what it can do, and how to be safe with it. That's important from right from the ground level. So in terms of support, from your sponsors and everything. You're talking to bullet makers. Are you talking to holster makers?
We are. We're talking to holster makers. We're talking to anybody in the industry because we shoot both 22 and we shoot center fire as well. So
if you can get your hands on ammunition to support the clubs.
Absolutely.
Brass, powder,
primers,
bullets, holsters, discounts on steel. If we have any of our viewers out there are manufacturers of holsters and things, contact USPSA, who owns Steel Challenge, and which Scholastic Steel Challenge is a subset group of Steel Challenge, and contact them if you would like to support the sport.
Yes, very good. Thank you, Larry. Thank you.
All right, I'm standing here with Adam Thomas. Adam, how old are you?
I'm 17.
17 years old. How long have you been shooting steel?
4 years.
Or shooting competitively?
About 4 years.
About 4 years?
About 4 years.
So, you're about 13 years old, is that right? When
I started
competing? What was the first gun that you used when you were competing?
I just gotten off a year of IPSC with my M&P 9.
Okay.
And that was a mistake. I was rigid and I had a flinch and it was terrible. So Kim Gorham, our team coach at the time, put me on a 22 and told me to dry fire, and yeah, it really worked.
So you worked on your fundamentals.
Yeah.
When it came to live fire, you worked with the 22 a little bit.
Yeah, mostly.
Help bring those fundamentals into focus. Is that right?
Yeah, it was like 75% 22 with occasional 9.
So go ahead and show our viewers what's the 22 you're shooting these days. This is a
Smith & Wesson 22A.
Okay. What's the grip you got on there?
These are grips, aftermarket grips, marketed by Smith & Wesson.
Okay. And it just fits your hand better that way.
They're just bigger.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
So, so for our younger viewers, you'd recommend starting with a 22.
Yeah. It's the only way to go. Yeah, and that's what we recommend at Power Factor here. I mean, for any new shooter, even if you're an adult just getting started, with 22, you've got less noise, less recoil. There's less telling your brain to flinch, and you can work on focusing on those fundamentals. So, so Adam, just tell our viewers real quick what do you enjoy so much about steel shooting? What I really enjoy about steel shooting are the road trips and the time between the timer beeping and you hitting the stop plate. I mean, it's like a cross between
3 seconds of adrenaline, right?
Oh, it's like riding a P-51 Mustang and a dinosaur and a rocket ship all at the same time. It's wonderful. Yeah.
Right on. All right. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, now this segment, we're going to see some of the junior shooters shooting. I got some footage of the juniors and some of the parents as well, so hope you enjoy that.
You're ready. You're ready. Stand by. There you go. Uh-oh, 269. All right. Well done. 236. One more. So much fun. Of course it is. Nice. 295. Much more better. Nice. Are you getting some impressive footage? You're ready. Yeah, baby. 253. Okay, we'll take that one. Nice shoot. I saw the front sight every time. That was magic. No. We're using the front sight. He's getting better. He listens. You're ready. Stand by.
That bug match with us. Pulled off his now.
One of those was a hit. It didn't go down.
410.
410.
He's ready. Stand by.
Whenever we travel, we carry that paperwork with us.
Good run. 296.
296.
He's ready. Stand by. Excellent. 290.
290.
You're ready.
Alright.
211.
211.
Alright. 216.
216.
240.
240.
Sorry, I keep telling him I should be telling you.
I'll just stand over by him, that way we both get it.
Stand by. You're ready. Stand by.
I think it's good almost bringing
558.
then you got
558.
yeah, and it's on your head if you missed it.
In fact, that's what the way we should shoot the matches from now on.
You talk to him about
Or you only get 50 rounds.
You're ready.
Yeah.
401. Some people shoot it both ways.
Yeah, but that obviously shaved a good bit.
I'd have a rock full of pockets. A pocket full of rocks. Yeah. A rock full of pockets. Yeah.
By the grace of God, go us. 537. Careful.
Last iteration.
See, that's just going to confuse me with those matches. That last iteration.
Oh, whatever. You tell me what little magic words I'll use it.
I grew up with parents that used all the words.
Stand by.
Just lay down some pressure for it. I like that.
389.
Keep your heads down.
Alright. 352.
352.
Very nice.
Nice shoot.
$401.
401. Last string.
Stand by.
Flat.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
Rocky 9.
proceed. Shooter ready. Stand up. Ready. Up. Very nice. 232.
232.
Shooter ready. Stand by. That's
17.
That's too bad. The first shot was so good.
I know. Shooter ready. Stand by.
Now this segment is some footage of myself shooting. This time, just like the last Fun Steel match that we reviewed a few episodes back, I shot the same guns. I've got the SIG 522 rifle, which I enjoy quite a lot, and my Glock 35, shooting center fire, full power, major power factor ammo. All the footage that I shot today was from the Contour HD hat cam. So hope you enjoy it.
Ready. Stand by. Very nice. 372.
4.5 inches.
You know what? I don't like my bag right here. My vision.
Distracting, isn't it?
It is.
This is a 5.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
I know the
562.
And if they're shooting a 6-inch barrel gun, it's supposed to be
Shooter ready. Right.
It's not that it's more accurate, it's more precise.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Last one. Shooter ready. Stand by.
Okay.
Target is your aiming, the tire is your aiming point. Okay. Shooter's ready. Stand by. .309.
309.
Okay. Shooter's ready. Stand by. 349. You picked him up.
49.
Shooter's ready. Stand by. Nicely done. 268. Shooter's ready. Stand by. Good job. 265. 265. Shooter's ready. Stand by. Two six one.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
.324.
I like seeing the arc of grass.
I know. That's nice.
Shooter ready. Stand by.
I got a hot piece of brass down behind my glasses.
Ready.
Also, inside we were shooting my car. I had them land on my collar.
Dude, you see me have done this before.
314.
Shooter ready.
figure out how to trigger it.
Stand by.
Do that.
All right, well, thanks for watching this week. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoy watching steel shooting. We enjoy shooting it, and it's a lot of fun. It's an easy way to get involved in the shooting sports. It's a rather simple game, as you can tell. Not a lot of moving usually. Usually it's all shot from one position, which makes it a little easier to get into. If again, we do this show to help encourage you to get involved with the competition shooting sports. We're giving you tips, and we're helping you with rules, and we talk about some obvious rules. We talk about some obscure things as well from time to time. But hopefully, throughout all the episodes, you're piecing all this knowledge together, and you're getting interested, and you're getting involved. Now, with this episode specifically focused on the juniors, hopefully you've got, if you've got a junior that's already shooting or maybe is interested in shooting, maybe you're watching some of the shooting programs on TV with Outdoor Channel and whatnot. So maybe you've already got a junior shooting, and maybe there's a couple at your club, and you're interested in forming a team. If you think maybe you can get a few more kids together to form a team, look up Steel Challenge Shooting Association. I know which they're owned wholly by USPSA. So check uspsa.org first of all, and from there you can link into Steel Challenge. From there you can link into Scholastic Steel Challenge. You can download the rules and not so much rules of the game. There's some rules of the game in there, but also is information on how to form a team and all that stuff. So as we mentioned in the previous segment, contact Robin Taylor at robin@uspsa.org. That's his email address, or you can call USPSA headquarters to get more information. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Visit our website, powerfactorshow.com. See us on Facebook at facebook.com/powerfactorshow, and if you have any questions for us, if you have any stage designs you'd like us to review, if you have any, if you're a manufacturer of products for the shooting industry or accessories or what have you, and you would like them reviewed on the show, you can contact us through our email address, powerfactorshow@gmail.com. And as usual, the show is free. But if you like what you see and you'd like to support the show, go to our website, powerfactorshow.com. There's a donate button there. And kick us a few bucks. We would appreciate it. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next week.